Secure that top 4 as JJ going to get involved against this blue buff. Should be a Pantheon winning out on the Smite War here. Yeah.
Yep, that Q Smite combo just a little bit too OP as Mako went forward with the Zenith Blade, but it was canceled by missing, crashing down on top of him.
This has bought some time and space for the Shy, who again is getting bopped around a little bit here by Alba, but can win out on this one.
Oh, he had another proc of the QW. Now, a little bit shorter off on terms of those camps as here goes another engage on the bot side. Pays having to pop the cleanse and the flash to get away from Mako's engage.
The level 2 of missing, so just that invade from JJ was able to get a level difference, which was punished really nicely, and delaying Pays' base here. Gonna start him out of water resources. They're gonna actually be forced to swap and dive on the missing.
He gets stunned up. He flashes on out though and uses both of his summoner spells. It'll result in a trade. No, it doesn't. 2 for nothing in favor of Invictus Gaming. Dive is coming as JJ is on the hunt. He jumps forward to get that untargetable. All like popping the counter strike early. Still has the ultimate at his disposal, so it'll be a reset here of the turret aggro. And another clearing of the minion wave. Maybe IG will go for another one next. However, the trade on the other side of the map is JDG getting back on the board. However, the Shy is able to take it down missing in a trade that will hand the Feats of Warfare over to Invictus.
A little bit. The Shy will be able to TP back and catch up most of that. But, hey, dive connected on one side. Good roam from Scout is able to impact that lane. And that Scoop able to make sure the Shy goes down. Whereas it will be the Dragon going down and Awa surviving on the other side of the map for JDG. So here for Invictus Gaming, as it is the 8-minute mark, grubs have spawned, and JJ going to find his way here first. Definitely going to be at least one grub going over to IG. We'll see what kind of answer Shun and JDG are able to have, but at the moment it is Gawa pushing Pays around, as it is no Vamp Scepter available for Pays quite yet, so that damage is going to stick, and looks like JDG just going to give over the 3 grubs for free. That's really big for Yorick later on in this game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what Bin was able to do when he had those grubs in his hands just in that last game. And so even better of a situation now this time for Invictus Gaming. They get all 3 of those grubs. They're stacking up the feats of strength as well. That's now 2 of the 3 as Gall has to flash on out for that bullet time. Pays
using scaling. I very much favor Yorick on the side lane, whereas Jax can make a little bit of a bigger splash in the team fight. Speaking of splashes, missing.
Getting splashed upon here by the, I think that's the pool party Talia. He's going to allow for Gall to pick up another kill. As he's now 2-0-1 leading.
We're going to get a plate for himself and then run for the hills against the Maiden. We'll say the Shy.
There are moments where things do not necessarily add up and they start to underperform a little bit. However, we're seeing that change here in this game specifically.
Feet secured.
They're able to pick up all of the major objectives so far in this game. That is the feats of strength, as you did talk about it. They could look for another play on the missing. However, he's going forward with that Magnet Storm on the JJ, and a teleport has come in as well, as all is going to join the fight. But Gala just one-shots the Pantheon as soon as he enters the fray. And that means that it's another kill going over to IG. JJ going forward with another call to pack, looking to lock down missing, and they do. The Rel is down. Ala trying to leap strike away, but Gala will find the kill. 3 for nothing in favor of Invictus Gaming, and they could look for another. Scout at the flash away as the Shy's chasing after him. The E is not yet off of cooldown, so the shifting Sandstorm.
IG did a great job of using that space in that fight. Again, the 2 unraveled Earths from Rookie led to such positivity for IG, just been trading out throughout the fight. I really feel like that's going to be the game plan, and why we're seeing Talia just be first picked. Again, it doesn't...
You know, the different synergies or the anti-synergies against it that you can play with this Pantheon in these game 1s of the Fearless drafts. And right now, Rookie's making the most out of it. As IG are starting up this Rift Herald, Jean could get in and steal this one away, but the Weaver's Wall is going to come out and it blocks JDG from trying to secure the objective. A beautifully issued ultimate here from Rookie.
A significant one to get back up. As Pays, that's a free cleanse.
Has to use that cleanse, and the Solar Flare comes out on top. And there is a huge ulti from Gala as well.
Walk into these Mystic shots, and Gala, who is ahead, is now missing. Going to be cut off.
The cancel Shun's back as well. That means he's going to be half HP by the time this Dragon is started up. Almost assuredly means it goes over to Invictus Gaming. 3-0. That is Infernal Soul Point. And just another victory here for Invictus Gaming. I mean, it looks very tough for
it looks clean. Can I call IG clean from what we've seen so far? He's so strong right now. Pantheon can have used those 2. We got a pause. Weaver's Wall coming in, missing, no flash.
Yeah, he already gets stunned up and flicked back. That's just an instantaneous kill from Gala. My goodness, the burst damage from IG.
So I think it's really tough to play Pantheon to the Talia Ezreal. Again, taking it R1, R2. You have a lot of factors you have to get through. Got to return to live though. Out of kind of half.
And it's going to go down. It's another objective that just goes away for free.
Ult in.
Here comes that Grand Starfall. It could be enough, but no, it's taken by JJ first. They're instead looking for the kill on the rookie, but Missing's already very low. Going forward in, tries to ult away to safety, but the Shy's there to cut him off, and Jun dies on the back end of things. 2 more kills in favor of Invictus Gaming as they are dominating game number 1 in a way that we have not seen from this team in a long, long time. Alla going for the counter-strike, but it's flashed away from the Shy. Weaver's wall, it cuts off Scout, and Pays is isolated as well. Gala picks up kill number 6 on the day, and Invictus Gaming are up 11-1.
Always has to run for the hills against this IG team that is no slowing down, no signs of it in this one as Gala gets over the wall, hunts down the Jack's going to be a clean and now looking to make sure that they secure this soul as JDG, the weaker team, relegated to trying to play through bot. They're going to try and cut off the Shy, but good luck getting through that York.
Oh, they got to try to steal this away. Otherwise, it's just going to be the soul going over. Shun going in with that Grand Starfall, but he's not even close to the pit just yet. All jumping over. They're going to try to target Gala, but he flashes over the wall and will survive. JJ still here. Still going to try to find this smite instead. It's going to be secured by the Pantheon as JDG deny the soul. They then pick up another kill on Mako. They're going to try to take down Gala as well as he goes over the wall. JDG looking for an answer. It's a jungle battle here in the Dragon Pit, but Rookie will join the fray and try to keep JJ alive, and he does so successfully. It's a double kill picked up for Rookie.
Overcome. As Mako, first player in LPL history to 10,000 assists. Congrats to him, man. One of the GOATs for sure. Looking at LPL Sports as Pays going to fall to the dog. And a shovel.
No assist there, but
goodbye.
Still another kill going forward for Invictus Gaming. Despite the fact that Dragon went over to JDG, they're still not feeling comfortable here in this game. There are questions about what JDG would look like against teams in the middle of the pack. They took care of business against Thunder Talk. They lost to Top Esports. Not many, reps against teams in between. But right now, we're starting to get a grim look of what JDG could look like in the back half of this second round robin if they don't clean.
Of course, lost to IG off a tragic one early on.
Ala tried to go for the teleport. He gets immediately matched with that seismic shove on Ravel. There's combo. Bullet time. Going to get flashed away from Gala. Scout dashing forward. Desperately looking for an ultimate to try to turn this game around. But hasn't found the angle just yet. And will go to the grave before he does. It's another 3 kills picked up for Invictus Gaming. Ala has the Zanya's popped, but he will not be able to survive for much longer. The Counter-Strike merely buying time, as it is Invictus Gaming up 19-3. They could go to the Baron, they could go to the base, they could maybe do a little bit of both, as they are going to walk away with the Game 1 victory for sure.
I don't know about that one from JDG. That was really weird trying to all in on Azrael, and Scout, sends everything in, doesn't even burn his flash or ult, and just dies. As I'm not used to seeing Scout perform like this, especially when he gets his hands on his Azir. And that's going to spell the doom of this game 1 as IG, man, walk in and take care of business against JDG.
It just never looked close. They're going to try to pad the KDAs a little bit. Instead,
has been 2 full clears on the junglers, but of course did tease the potential action mid as Rookie.
Oh, wow. It's a dive onto Scout in the mid lane. JJ picking up that kill, but it's going to be matched by Shun, who actually is the one to pick up first blood at the end of the day. And now with that Conqueror proc, and with JJ without many cooldowns, the Flag and Drag is going to come through, but JJ flashes in a straight line. It's going to allow for Shun to take an extra tower shot, and somehow the Wukong will live. Both mid laners are teleporting right back, and it could be Rookie going straight for his doom.
Oh, no,
he doesn't have the ability to flash in onto Shun, and the Rookie will die again. Another kill going for JDG as a desperately needed fight.
Too, already showing on the Jace, so going to be hunting for the backliners, not the frontliners. Will have to be other people that deal with the tanks in the front line for IG. Dragon will be the focus here, and really no surprise that JDG is going to take this one again. The Naught plus Varus, for me, that's double prio in the bot lane, as I think they both win the matchup out against their counterparts early on, and that has been played out decently well for JDG in this matchup. Maybe hunting for Mako, but Mako gets sidestep on the dredge line. Just gonna be the Dragon that does get.
Which means that some of the spells are going to be really impactful here, as now Pei is going to get targeted. Mako stuns him up already with that flash being burned. The cleanse doesn't do anything, and JJ picks up the kill with ease.
Yeah, spells down as well. Could mean something for a potential grub fight coming up here. Is Scout going to burn an ultimate and try and force Rookie on out?
Was it split 1?
I am beyond fraudulent. We're just going to leave it at that.
It's all good, as more experience for him to utilize here on this game. He's not here at this fight just yet, but he has potential to cut JDG off. We're going to fight this one.
And that hurts with Mako being down like that. Shun, though.
Oh, he flashes away, but goes straight in Timber's arms. Rookie finds the engage. Shockwave not finding anything. And that's the Feats of Warfare picked up right now for IG. Teleport comes from Mala. He's very far away, but he's going to be able to use it all out on only Mako. He doesn't get able to go to the wall. And Gala gets himself a double kill at IG.
Well, Rookie was showing on the Annie, had that flash available. Any mistakes you make into Annie are going to be punished like that. And that's something where, again, you can use that EQ to actually buffer after he flubbed a lot of last game on his Azir. So, need to see more out of Scout moving.
And just some misplays all around here. They're going to try to find some sort of trade here as Ala goes all out on a Rookie with Shun on the way on the Jarvan. Tippers comes out and stuns out Ala with this. Cassante is very tanky. They're going to set things up for Shun. He's going to be able to claim the kill, and the Annie will go down. On the other side of the map, though, it is IG already picking up a kill onto the opposing mid laner as Scout has fallen again. JJ looking for the kill on the Pays. Pays doesn't have any sort of damage to fight back, and IG will strike with the better trade. 2 for 1, and maybe looking for 3, as Missing is completely isolated here underneath his tier 1 turret. The Shy goes to the skies and gets another kill.
Get trades across the map, but it's IG coming out on top. I do like the play coming out from Ala and JDG on the bot side. I feel like that's appropriate with Rookie being down flash, but IG
ahead of Ala just kind of for free. He's able to scoop up some kills here or there in some of these extended skirmishes. He is getting a little bit far forward here as Scout is going to shockwave him back in. Going to be followed up by the Pathmaker. A nice combo of damage here from Ala and Scout, and it is enough for that shutdown to go over to the Cassante.
All right, well, you know, themselves. As the Herald is being secured by IG. So, bit of a trade. The Shy goes down, and JDG picks up a turret to come off cooldown before this Dragon fight. We'll see if that's big as Pays.
Oh, they go right on to him. 100-0. That's Annie, baby, on the new patch. 2 kills for nothing in the mid lane as IG are going to look for more structures here. They take down the tier 1, pop Shelly, and going to have him send down to the tier 2.
To help protect him from the Annie. And there's no protecting JDG from IG's Dragon take, as this is going to go over uncontested, and JDG continue to just be a team that, you know, despite being higher up in the standings and people having higher expectations for this super team being formed, where have they been today, Grapes? Like, they really haven't had control over either of these games against IG, who are putting up a really strong
stretch of matches. Scout going to be in trouble as well. Mako knocks him up. It's all too easy for Invictus Gaming as Rookie picks it up. The deadly flourish from downtown will lock Missing down. And he's going to die maybe again as he is way too far forward trying to catch some vision and make that 0-4.
Was a very poor flash from Missing as the support GOAT is going to continue. Scout is flashless and Scout is dead. Mako is running this series.
Shockwave finds 3.
Oh,
Chain of Corruption does land as well, so it looks like Scout will survive. Ala going in to try to go all out onto Mako, but he's just way too tanky on this cow. They're going to instead look for Gala. He has both of his summoner spells, not going to use it just yet, then going to flash away and use that force shot to get a little bit of poke onto Shun in top 4 material. I'll say it right now.
I mean, again, JDG this is not, I've seen days like this from them, like the Weibo series. I feel like Scout kind of solo through that one overall. I'm going to pause because Otacon's at half. JDG won a contest, but Rookie not spotted, has a good angle.
Yeah, finds the stun onto all. It's canceled by the Pathmaker, but the crowd control chain is just immense. And now Gala coming out here with the curtain call. He's going 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of those shots connecting, combined with the Tibbers on the Missing, is going to make sure that Nautilus goes down. It's JJ picking up the kill, and without even a chance to fight things out, it's JDG falling once more, and IG making their way back to the Otacon.
Rookie, after dropping 0-2-1, having that dud of a TP back in the mid lane where he died immediately after, has been so big this game, finding the angles on the Annie, and again, making this champ that has ring out of Scout.
Yeah, there were times in the second round robin as we started this one off that like Scout looked like he was maybe trying to come back from some of the problems that he was dealing with in the earlier parts of the season. This is not one of those times, as hasn't been getting caught out as much, but I just feel like has had very little impact on the series overall.
For someone that is, again, an elite mid laner in the history of League, right? A world champion. Someone's been...
Mako gliding on him here with that flash pulverized combo. Shockwave only finding the Shy, And now here comes that engage. It's a big cyclone from JJ as Pays goes down just like that. And
Good
so
night.
do the rest of his team. There's Scout flashing away from the curtain call, but it's just going to delay the inevitable here in this game. Number 2, Jean dashing forward will get one back here onto the Alistar, but the deadly flourish is pure, and Gollum with a forced shot will send Scout down to the grave. Jun will fall. It's a 5-for-1 in favor of IG as they march down the mid lane.
You look damn clean today, man. Nothing else to say about this squad as they are just beating the pulp out of JDG. Again, cannot emphasize just how against expectations this series has been. I didn't think JDG was playing that great of late, but to have IG put together a series like this, Graves, this type of win that IG has been missing in their season, a dominant 2-0, to do so against JDG, the other really proposed super team that LPL built this past offseason in the second round robin. This has been IG's best look yet.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, taking a look at the recent history and just the general the state of the fact that 2-0s are not something that IG has come by very often. And remember, the gauntlet that JDG still have to face, and if they're in that current state, not a good sign of how the rest of the season could go.
That was fun.
Going for a last-ditch effort. The Shockwave only finds JJ, and he's way too taken to do anything about it. They take down Rookie on the back end of things, but that's not going to matter at all. Curtain call opened up, and looks like Gall is going to try to seal the deal here. The fourth shot barely goes wide, but it's not going to matter. The Shy golfs Pays away. It's going to be 4 more kills in favor of Invictus Gaming as they're going to take down this bot lane inhibitor, try to end the game against Scout.
I mean, 2 28-minute wins against JDG. IG, hell of a series from you, and maybe a hell of a second round robin as IG continues to stay on a bit of a heater here in the LPL and have a punishing win against JDG. We're going to need to show more if they want to secure that top 4 standing.
Next is